Hello everyone, I'm CJ Rosenstein, and this is what's happening in your Courier Buzz. On February 15th, the city of Aurora was rocked by a mass shooting at the Henry Pratt Company. Our Mike Campos has the story.
I'm standing in front of the Henry Pratt Company, where behind me, the incident took place. At 1:24 p.m. on February 15th, Aurora police were called to an active shooter situation inside the Pratt Company, located at 641 Archer Avenue. By the time the situation ended, 5 Pratt employees were dead, and 1 Pratt employee and 5 Aurora police officers were injured. The shooter was killed in a shootout with the police in the warehouse. Among those killed were 22-year-old Trevor Werner, who had just started an internship that day at the Pratt Company, Clayton Parks, an NIU alumni and father, Russell Byer, who worked at the Henry Pratt Company for 20 years and was the union chairman, Vicente Juarez, a grandfather of 8, and Josh Pinkard, who moved his family here last spring to work for the Pratt Company. The shooter was identified as 45-year-old Gary Martin of Aurora. Martin was set to be fired that Friday, and at the end of that meeting, he decided to open fire. This was not Martin's first violent outburst. In 1994, he was convicted of aggravated assault in Mississippi for beating his then-girlfriend. Martin served 3 years out of his 5-year prison sentence before he moved to Illinois and worked at the Henry Pratt Company for 15 years. During that time, Martin was arrested 6 times by Aurora police for various traffic and domestic violence issues. Martin's felony conviction should have kept him from owning a firearm. The community of Aurora has given all their support to the affected families, opening a successful GoFundMe page the community has rallied around. Aurora residents are struggling to find the right words to say for this tragic event.
I am so very sorry that this happened to your loved ones so soon and so sudden. My thoughts and prayers are with the families.
Now is a time to heal. Now is a time to forgive. Now is a time to move together as a stronger community.
The Aurora Police and Fire Departments have organized the Aurora Strong Benefit Concert, which will be held on February 24th from 12 to 6 p.m. at Ballydoyle's Irish Pub and Restaurant, located at 28 West New York Street in Aurora. Admission is $25. The proceeds will help the families of the shooting victims, and a GoFundMe page has also been created. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. It's full speed ahead for retired astronaut Mark Kelly. Retired Navy captain, best-selling author Mark Kelly shared his experience and the lessons he learned from his extensive career this past Sunday here at College of DuPage. The event was sponsored by the COD Physics program and took place in the Mechanic Arts Center for the community members, students, and faculty. Kelly began his career with NASA in 1996, flying on 4 space shuttles and commanding both the Space Shuttle Endeavour and the Space Shuttle Discovery. Kelly and his identical twin brother Scott have laid the groundwork for the future of space exploration. On February 12th, Mark Kelly announced he is running for the U.S. Senate from Arizona in 2020 election. The Hubble Space Telescope has been sending back full images of space for more than 25 years. Last Saturday, the College of DuPage Assistant Professor of Astronomy, Joe Del Santo, spoke to a packed room about the achievements of the Hubble Space Telescope. From its position, the Hubble has provided the clearest views of planets, galaxies, and the birth, life, and death of stars since 1990. The Hubble Space Telescope has been our premier astronomical observatory. The Hubble Space Telescope has truly revolutionized our understanding of astrology. NASA plans to replace the Hubble telescope in 2021. The COD student body election are only a couple of weeks away. To help students learn more about the candidates, the Student Leadership Council is holding a Student Leaders Candidate Forum that will take place Thursday, March 7th from 2 to 3 p.m. in the Student Services Center, room 3242. This moderated discussion with the candidates for Student Body President, Student Body Vice President, and Student Trustee will allow COD students to hear the candidates' platform statements, plus ask the candidates questions. The student elections are March 13th and 14th. For more information, go to the COD Student Elections website. The college is hosting its annual Global Flicks event at the Mechanic Arts Center. The event features 5 films from across the world. They kicked off with the event by showing The African Doctor from France. Upcoming films include Woodpeckers from the Dominican Republic on February 27th, Okja from South Korea on March 6th, Bad Genius from Thailand on March 13th, and finishing with The Insult from Lebanon on March 20th. The showings will either be in the Belushi Hall or the Playhouse Theater every Wednesday at 1:30 and 7:30. You can find the locations and more information about the films at www.atthemac.org. The Illinois Basketball Coaches Association honored 3 College of DuPage winning basketball teams. Many of the players returned to the class court to celebrate their accomplishments. The 1999 to 2000 and 2001 to 2002 women's basketball teams, along with the 2001 to 2002 men's basketball teams, were honored at the ceremony. The Lady Chaparrals won their 2 championships under head coach Earl Reed, the men led by Coach Don Class. The Chaparrals made history in 2002 as the first junior college to win both men's and women's championships during the same year. National Signing Day earlier this month saw a number of Chaparral football players commit to extending their playing careers at 4-year institutions. This year's class is led by Ray Vohesic, who is taking his talents to the University of North Carolina in the ACC. Other Chaparrals moving up to Division I schools include Chris Crothers, who will attend Ball State, Thiago Caps, Western Michigan, Malik Wells, Louisiana Tech, Brian Adkins, University of Tennessee Martin, Tyler Kybers, Robert Morris, Colton Folliard, Western Illinois, Alex Dawburn, Long Island University, and Tom Flood, Morehead State. The only NCAA Division II commit was Noah Benson, headed to Davenport. Both Jameer Dunbar and Rashad Jones have signed with the NAIA school, Missouri Baptist. COD coach Foster is thrilled about the signings.
It's awesome. I mean, that's I think one of the biggest things that we're about in our function is helping the kids matriculate, with the football, with the academics, and then really it's a credit to the school.
He shoots, he scores, goal. The College of DuPage's athletic program is hosting a series of intramural sporting events this spring. Current students, faculty, and staff are eligible to sign up for the tournaments or open intramural games. The next tournament is the 3-on-3 indoor soccer tournament starting on March 1st. Open intramural games, which includes bags, basketball, can jam, and volleyball, will be held 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Thursdays from January 31st to May 9th. For more information, contact the athletic department at 630-942-2364. And that's what's happening here in District 502 community. For the latest in college news and events, be sure to check out this week's edition of the Courier newspaper, available on all newsstands. You can also follow us on our Facebook and YouTube page at Courier TV and our website, codcourier.org. For Courier Buzz, I'm CJ Rosenstein.